EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wildcard round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Panthers going up against the Packers. With that, it's out to a frozen tundra and a snowy Lambeau Field. That's where we'll find our commentating team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, there's just something that feels right about a snowy day for football in Wisconsin, and that's what we have here on the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge call. We drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Packers are going to have a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get into him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing middle, and it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Give him 27 yards that time. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal.
And we all know it's turned into a passing league in the NFL, but that doesn't mean people still don't like to run the football. When you run it that successfully, your offensive line is fired up. What they want to do each and every game is run block. Get out and smack some people. I would say go ahead and run it again.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So 1 quarter in the books. Here the opening with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this throw will be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, Plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took the snap, he counted it as...
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a let.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe.
Oh, the Panthers come hard, and they block it. Now this is picked up inside the 30. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
We got three, fellas. We got three. All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word against symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference, partnered with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turn turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish?
Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. 82 yards. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2nd down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down, and this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Packers have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines, but the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touch.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Packers get set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And on 2nd and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Leopard.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Watch 13. 13's cross. Check 13. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Game on the line. Season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Leopard. Leopard. He's coming, double up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there in the final minute. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
How many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. Surveying the field. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Oh, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.